नमन।
Yeah, good morning, Sanjeev ji.
हाँ जी, गुड मॉर्निंग।
This has actually been the most significant part of our process. If I can mention one key takeaway that we have had from the MBT program, this is one. So we are having our daily huddle that is for given at 10:15 a.m. sharp every day in the morning, except for Wednesday, of course. So that is one. We are doing our weekly reviews. We have also done the monthly reviews, including learning session. Quarterly reviews तक हम लोग नहीं आए हैं. Our OPSP was not complete, which we have just completed this Saturday. And we have done that, and almost 80% of the OPSP is complete now. Few small things are there. But we are focusing better now because in our weekly reviews, we are doing the KPIs, problem solving, and we stick to the timeline. 11:30 तक हम लोग कोशिश करते हैं 1 hour का रखते हैं weekly. But at times it shifts to 12, but not beyond 12, at least for the weekly meetings. Monthly meetings are a little bit longer, of course, because we are doing the learning session. The key advantage that I have observed personally is one, that communication is much superior. The pulse that was expected to be as a business owner, I can get the pulse of how things are happening within the company that I'm getting, which is very critical. So these are the two key advantages. Plus the weekly interdepartmental meetings are also happening, which otherwise earlier were not happening. So now that is also happening, and they are taking the onus on themselves to do a meeting whenever they need. So yesterday only when we were having a discussion, so it was informed that one particular member of the team had to share his compliance related circulars, and they had figured out one day on Friday, which they will be discussing all the circulars so that nothing goes amiss. So this is one part of the whole MPT program, which is doing remarkably well for us. I'm extremely pleased with myself and with the team that we have been able to pretty much nail this side, and everybody is on board with it.
So, Naman, let me ask you a few more questions related to this. It'll give clarity to others also. So, first of all, what impact did it have on firefighting?
It has come down dramatically. A lot of things are now getting into the, because when in the morning, when you explain your stuck tasks and everything, so automatically those issues are known in advance. I have not seen in last so many days, ever since we started the MBT program, that something is happening, it has to be done now. There are very few, I don't recall any instance like that. So firefighting at the last minute has come down dramatically. The focus is on the priorities. The people are taking care of things well in advance. So it has come down pretty much zero at our end.
Very good. Excellent. तो आप कह रहे हो firefighting almost zero हो गई है. And what impact is it having in terms of the control that you feel now?
I think this 15. So let me tell you, before I started this thing, I was doing a one-on-one meeting with my HODs. We used to take about an hour and a half every week. And when I compare this to that, it is far, far, far more productive. 15 minutes gives me a fantastic idea of how things are. So the way we plan it, 15 minutes of huddle in the morning. And after that, I keep for 1 hour in case there's anything which is pending at my end, which they need to discuss with me. We practically cover it up within that 1 hour. So which I have kept a slot after the from 10:30 to 11:30. That is the post huddle meeting. So within that 1 hour, almost everything gets sorted out. So by 12 o'clock, literally, team does not need me on a regular basis. They would come back to me only in the evening or the next day.
So many times when I say कि यानी कि autopilot आपका इसी से हो जाएगा, तो this is having that kind of impact. You would agree?
Yes. So two things, obviously. One is this, and second one is the workflow automation. These are the two key elements, because the kind of business that we are in, we don't have to deal with the customers, and all that stuff is not very prevalent. So but there are a lot of procedures, a lot of policies, a lot of work within the organization that is now shifting onto the automation. So number one is this, and number two is the automation. Two things pretty much cover up the entire course for us.
मेरे को एक नंबर 3 एक क्वेश्चन और पूछना है नमन. मेनी टाइम्स ना आई हैव मेट स्टूडेंट्स एंड दे से कि संजीव जी हमारे को बड़ी दिक्कत है, हमारे यहाँ ना अलाइनमेंट की बड़ी इश्यूज हैं, हमारी टीम बात नहीं मानती. उधर रेजिस्टेंस बहुत ज्यादा है। और मैं उन्हें कहता हूं कि आप डेली हडल नहीं कर रहे, आप वीकली हडल नहीं कर रहे, वीकली मीटिंग नहीं कर रहे। एंड अगर आप ये करोगे तो आपकी अलाइनमेंट इश्यूज भी खत्म हो जाएंगी। जो आपकी टीम अलाइनमेंट इश्यूज हैं वो इसी वजह से हैं कि डेली कम्युनिकेशन गैप है। तो व्हाट वुड यू से रिगार्डिंग दैट? डू यू थिंक दैट दिस इज हैविंग एन इम्पैक्ट देयर टू?
It is. It is. I think the key reason is the reinforcement that happens every day and every week. So when you meet once a week, typically what happens is the reinforcement is literally lacking. There's hardly any reinforcement happening of how you should communicate. Because my job as the moderator of the meeting is more to ensure that reinforcement keeps on happening every day. So even now, I question my team in terms of how are your calendars working? Are you putting that on your calendar? It's not that everything is perfect as far as the team is concerned. They're not putting their calendars, and I can realize, I can see that. But my job is only to keep on nudging them towards that. I don't expect their behaviors to change overnight. But once the reinforcement is there, the nudge is there, slowly you start seeing the benefits. So I use this opportunity to bring them on that path, and slowly they're already coming onto it.
एक्सेलेंट, एक्सेलेंट। सो गाइस, जितने भी लोगों को ये दिक्कत आ रही है ना कि मेरी टीम बात नहीं मानती, मेरी टीम अलाइन नहीं हो रही और लोग अपनी मर्जी चला रहे हैं, और तो वो आप ये नहीं कर रहे हो, दैट इज द रीजन व्हाई इट इज नॉट हैपनिंग।